toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will put total weather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating...
Turning it on! Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. First down and 5 after the penalty. Looking to throw. Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Aztecs have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. The quick out. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They run the reverse. Fights off a defender. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll throw it. Got his man.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time today. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. There he goes.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
That's caught. It's run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone.
Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. On target. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Just keep slinging it. Working that left side now. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Aztecs are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big...
Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He'll set up to throw. And the defense got him at the 27.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Rourke. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Aztecs are marching down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Witherspoon.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
The Canes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. spins away from the defense.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 40. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Complete in the middle. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Turning it on! They open the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Witherspoon. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? Third, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get their quarterback down at the 26.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting that guy.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Hit as he throws. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking.
Off-play action on first down.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Got his man in the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Aztecs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. He's looking to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Snowed under by the defense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll close the gap to 14. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. No, it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. The play-action fake. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And his throw is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's got it. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. He'll have to forget about that last sack, but it brings up 3rd and goal from the 14. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive... late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Jukes his way for more.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Swings it out to the flat. Past the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Let's go. Slams ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Gideon. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
and it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better, you know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.